you guys, this message, y'all, is for the gods and goddesses, more so the goddesses. Like, y'all, we're gonna talk about women's health. All right, more specifically, we're gonna talk about pap smears. And so with pap smears, that is what the gynecologist does to check the cervix. The cervix is the base, the opening of the uterus. Okay, so they check to ensure that the cervix is looking good, pink and moist, healthy, and everything. Okay, to prevent cancer, cervical cancer. I recently did a live talking about this in more detail. You can click on my page to see the live. In some cases, some women get a call from the doctor saying, hey, we found abnormal cells and things like that. And that's something that's scary. It will freak anyone out. Like, oh my God, what does this mean? It is something that is very common. And these changes are known as low-grade squamous epithelial cells, or SIN1 cells, okay? And they typically go back to normal on their own. And so some of these changes can be caused by things like HPV, which the body clears on its own. It can be caused by yeast infections, bacterial vaginitis, and trich. It may tell you to take the HPV vaccine. Y'all already know how I feel about vaccines. Realize that when the abnormal cells are found, the doctor calls the patient and lets them know that they need to come in for a colposcopy or either a LEEP procedure. Okay, so the colposcopy is when the doctor uses a magnifying glass called a colposcope to look closer at the cervix to identify the abnormal cells, and then if they see the abnormal cells, then they're going to biopsy the cervix, meaning take tissue samples from the cervix. It's called a punch cervix. And they literally take tissue samples from the cervix. The thing with the colposcopy is that it can lead to cervical scarring, which can then cause prolonged labor, premature births, and can also alter your menstrual cycle or actually cause you to not have one altogether. Those are some of the possible adverse effects of the colposcopy, and I'm noticing that a lot of women are being told to do this procedure or the LEEP procedure, where they actually use an electric rod to burn off the abnormal cells on the cervix. Okay, the thing is, in some cases it may not be necessary to do those procedures, especially if you've never had an abnormal pap smear result before, so I always say consult your PCP. Okay, and I want you guys to look with your spiritual eye. Okay, look with your spiritual eye. Your womb is so powerful. It is so important. Your womb has such spiritual importance and significance, and has so much to do with the balance and harmony within your body, you guys. It is so important to guard and protect your wombs, okay? This is why it's important to connect to yourself, to meditate, to receive spiritual guidance so you can be guided on what's best for you, okay?